Hey everybody, I'm here with my BFF, Anna Maria, at Quilt Market. This is Fall Market, and let me tell you, this booth is all about the rich, gorgeous colors. You just want to cozy in on this gorgeous piece of furniture. You always have the best stuff at your booth. It makes you want to just come and hang out here all day.
That is absolutely the idea.
Well, congratulations. It looks fantastic.
Thanks so much.
You've done some amazing things this year. Let's talk about everything that's going on. Right. You've got so many things. I don't even know where to start.
There's a few things going on. I think the premier thing in this booth for me, maybe not you know, your first take on it, but definitely it's my first book, seems to me, that I'm so thrilled and excited about, published by Wiley, and it's been the #1 bestseller in the sewing category on Amazon for, well, I haven't checked, my husband checks it every single day, but for more than a week now, so that's super
Congratulations, that is so fantastic.
It's very exciting, but it's a beautiful format because it lays flat when you're sewing and you're trying to follow instructions, and we have a whole envelope filled with patterns that are 100% full scale, no shrinking or enlarging or anything like that. And there's 24 projects, and it seems to me 24 new reasons to love sewing. And that's just exactly how I felt about writing it, is that, you know, there's no new amazing tricks. It's just traditional good techniques paired with inventive projects, I think, that help maybe provide a new perspective on some things that you can make and do with fabric. So even some no-sew projects, some art projects.
Oh, really? Like so everything from like the beginner to a little bit more advanced would be in there. It would be a great gift for everybody.
I have a whole entire chapter that talks about fabric and how to combine color and how to combine print and little recipes for different color theory and things like that.
That's so good, because I think so many of us, you know, we see something and we want to put something together, and maybe we don't have every piece of fabric that we need, and so we go out to the store and it's overwhelming. We're like, how do we put it all together? So you make it easy.
And some people definitely just have a no rules approach, which is a wonderful, fearless thing to have, but some people really kind of want some rules in a little direction, so I try to provide that to help you have some confidence when you're out there putting things together.
And then people can get the book at Amazon.com?
They can buy them at Amazon. They can buy, I mean, everywhere. Barnes & Noble, Borders, on my website. You can get signed copies. All the copies on my website are signed by me. Or anyone in the house who has a signature that looks like mine if I'm busy. No, I'm just kidding. But, so the book is very thrilling, and I also have a new fabric collection called Good Folks, which is hanging behind me.
In all the beautiful frames behind us there.
Yep. And that's going to be shipping out in January.
And so what was your inspiration for Good Folks?
Well, I actually reprinted a few of the old prints from my very first collection called Bohemian. I would get a lot of emails of people like, I can't find Bohemian anymore, and I love that collection. Do you know where I can track it down? And I found that in my sewing, there was a few prints from that collection I really wanted to do. So I retranslated in those new color ways, and then also added some new things to put it all together. And it has sort of like a worldly, ethnic, kind of folky thing. Is there a fly flying around?
There's something floating in the air right in front of me.
It's very
done it 3 times. It is.
But Good Folks is sort of like, you know, just, that's how I feel about the fabrics. They're kind of like old friends, you know, and they're still around, the ones that you want to continue to reach for, even after, you know, you've gone through several collections. There's some fabrics that you just like having around. So calling it Good Folks was sort of about that, and also because it's kind of folk art style a little bit. So I'm thrilled with that collection.
I think you definitely accomplished your goal with Good Folks, because it feels like you could absolutely commit to it and live with it and be around it, and it's so
it's a little bit nostalgic.
It's familiar, but it's still edgy enough that, you know, it's like really
and
new.
I thought more, because I'm introducing my first sewing patterns.
Exciting.
2 garment patterns and 2 bag patterns. I started thinking even more, and I've always thought about this a little bit, but I started thinking even more about garment sewing when I was designing these fabrics, because obviously people quilt with them, but I thought very hard about, like, would I wear it with every single fabric that I went through? I'm like, would I wear this in some part, either in a bag or in clothing or something like that? So so that's definitely on my mind when designing collections. And so the patterns hopefully will be available at the end of this year, beginning of next, and so that's an exciting venture.
So people can go to your blog and find out when those are launching. Okay, and let's give your blog address.
Yeah, it's annamariahorner.blogspot.com, or you can just go to annamariahorner.com and you can link to, you know, all roads lead through Anna Maria. So
and we need to talk about your biggest project that's happening right now. The reason why you making a baby.
Baby number 6 is on the way. So, and oddly enough, I actually have sort of a fabric line, and I've had one planned for spring, for May, to come out, called Little Folks, which will be a follow-up to this. I've had that planned for such a long time, and it's going to be a line that plays into this palette-wise, but also is much smaller scale prints and really suitable for baby and child, and of course for quilting. But it's just kind of funny how
that's good news.
mentally something just sort of was going on, and I'm going to be giving birth to both at the same time. So
we won't see you at spring market because you'll have a little baby by then.
Yes,
but congratulations! That's
probably
so
like
wonderful.
right around exactly at spring market, if all goes well, I should be taking care of a new baby.
So. Well, if you have the baby early, bring the baby to market in a little bundle so we can all
maybe
see.
Just come with an OB or something.
There you go.
That would be a blog post to remember.
It really would be. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations on all your success, and especially on your pregnancy. That's fantastic.
Very excited. Thanks for coming by.
Absolutely.